There's the first flying lap for Bob Shotton, hitting 2:05.477. It's a start, but they'll be looking to iron out those kinks as they get more laps under their belt.
Right on, Rob. It's early in the session, so there's plenty of time to experiment and find those extra tenths of a second.
There's Sunrider, gently nudging the beast as they head out. The out lap is where you whisper to the car, "Let's dance," before the real party starts.
You got that right. It's a gentle waltz before the full-on rock concert of the race. They're testing the waters, getting a feel for every bend and straight of Rostock Osthafenkurs.
Muggy posted 2:04.676 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? Look at Sunrider go. They're really giving it some jandle now. The first flyer is always a bit of a reconnaissance mission, a mix of caution and raw pace.
You bet, Rob. They're mapping out the track, feeling out the grip levels, and getting a sense of how the car's performing today. It's a crucial lap for building confidence.
Alright, Muggy has put down a 2:04.676. It's a decent benchmark, but I reckon there's more juice to squeeze out of that Volkswagen Scirocco 16B.
For sure, Rob. It's early days. They're just starting to sync up with the track. We'll likely see those times tumble as they dial in.
Sunrider is getting to grips with the Volkswagen Golf MK2 GTI in this practice session. It's all about finding that sweet spot during these sessions. Like tuning a didgeridoo, but way faster.
Haha, and a lot noisier. But you're right. In Indy, we fine-tune until it feels just right. Every lap here is a step towards perfection.
You know, mate, watching these practice sessions, you'd think the driver just jumps in and goes. But there's a heck of a lot more to it. Starting with that aero package, the balance between drag and downforce.
Oh, for sure. You tweak the front wing just a smidge, and you could have a totally different beast on your hands. Depending on the track, they might want more downforce for those tight corners or reduce it for the long straights to maximize speed.
Muggy has a best lap time of 2:04.676. Bob Schotten crosses the line with their first flyer, clocking a 2:04.301. They're getting to grips with Rostock Osthafenkurs, feeling out its quirks and corners.
It's like the first round of a chess match, Rob. They're making their opening moves, setting up for the later, faster laps where they'll really show their hand.
Mugger's first flyer is a solid start, clocking in at 2:04.349. They're getting a feel for the track, but there's room to shave off a few more seconds.
Absolutely, Rob. It's all about finding those little tweaks, adjusting the line here, braking a tad later there. Every lap is a learning curve.
Watch as Sunrider takes it nice and easy on this outlap. It's not just about warming up the tires, it's about getting into that mental pit lane, tuning into the race mindset.
For sure, Rob. They're calibrating everything: the brakes, the steering, the throttle response. It's a crucial part of laying down the groundwork for a successful practice session.
Muggy posted a 2:04.349 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? Bob Schotten has a best lap time of 2:04.301. Mugger's first serious lap is in the books with a time of 2:03.834. Good effort, but I'm expecting them to really push the envelope in the next few laps.
Yeah, it's about building that momentum, Rob. Fine-tuning their approach with each turn, each lap, getting more out of the car and themselves.
Let's talk rubber. Tire pressures ain't just about pumping them up and hitting the road. It's like a fine art.
Couldn't have said it better. Tire pressures can dramatically impact the contact patch, the actual bit of tire touching the tarmac. Too high and you lose temperature and grip, too low, and you risk overheating, uneven wear, or even a blowout. Each tire will have its own sweet spot where they grip best.
Alright, Muggy has put down a 2:04.802. It's a decent benchmark, but I reckon there's more juice to squeeze out of that Volkswagen Scirocco 16V.
For sure, Rob. It's early days. They're just starting to sync up with the track. We'll likely see those times tumble as they dial in.
Bob Schotten posted 2:04.016 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? Muggy has a best lap time of 2:03.834. There goes Joe Ergu on their first dance with Rostock Osthafenkurs. Every bend, every straight is a chance to learn, to adapt.
Yep, and it's about syncing with the car too. Making sure everything's in harmony. It's like tuning an instrument before a big concert.
Muggy crosses the line with their first flyer, clocking a 2:03.906. They're getting to grips with Rostock Osthafenkurs, feeling out its quirks and corners.
It's like the first round of a chess match, Rob. They're making their opening moves, setting up for the later, faster laps where they'll really show their hand.
Bob Schottman's first flyer is a solid start, clocking in at 2:02.565. They're getting a feel for the track, but there's room to shave off a few more seconds.
Absolutely, Rob. It's all about finding those little tweaks, adjusting the line here, braking a tad later there. Every lap is a learning curve.
Joe Ergu is out there, taking it slow and steady on the outlap. This lap is like the calm before the storm, a moment of zen before pushing the limits.
That's right. It's about understanding the track's personality today a Euro. Each day, each lap can tell a different story, especially at a track like Rostock Osthafenkurs.
Renault 99 is really opening up the taps now, their first flyer of the session. This is where we start to see what Volkswagen Scirocco 16 volts has got under the hood.
That's right, Rob. They're shaking off the cobwebs and really starting to push. It's all about finding that sweet spot between speed and control on the circuit.
There are just over 40 minutes left in this practice session. Renault 99 is not hanging about, straight into the thick of it on this first flying lap. They're getting a real taste of the Volkswagen Scirocco 16V's capabilities.
Absolutely. It's about understanding the limits early on. You'll see them experimenting with braking points and turn-in speeds, all while keeping an eye on those tire temps.
Mr. Bang is rolling out for the first sniff of the track. It's all about feeling the car, the tarmac, and getting the mind in the zone.
Absolutely, Rob. The out lap is like the opening chapter of a book. It sets the tone for the whole story. They'll be checking how the car's responding, getting a real feel for the conditions today at Rostock Osthafenkurs.
Joe Ergu's on the outlap, getting a taste of the tarmac. It's like sniffing the cork before a good wine, first impressions matter.
Exactly. They're assessing the grip, the balance, the whole shebang. You can learn a lot in these quiet moments before the throttle really opens up.
Sunrider is on the outlap, not just warming up the tires, but also warming up their instincts, getting that racer's intuition dialed in.
True that. They're getting the feel of the track, the car, the conditions. It's all about setting the stage for what's to come.
Bob Shotton has a best lap time of 2:02.565. Renault 99's first serious lap is in the books with a time of 2:02.160. Good effort, but I'm expecting them to really push the envelope in the next few laps.
Yeah, it's about building that momentum, Rob. Fine-tuning their approach with each turn, each lap, getting more out of the car and themselves.
Sunrider is on their first practice flying lap. Oi, these practices aren't just a walkabout in the park. It's here that races are often won or lost.
Absolutely. Back home in North Carolina, we emphasize the setup. A few tweaks during practice can lead to major gains on race day.
It's a bit like looking for water in the outback. These drivers are searching for that sweet rhythm, where everything just clicks.
Spot on. It's that elusive flow state. When everything syncs up, the car, the track, the driver, that's when magic happens.
There's no mucking around for Joe Ergue Euro, straight down to business on this first flyer. They'll be keen to see what times they can clock in early on.
Yeah, and it's not just about speed. It's about rhythm, finding that flow around Rostock Osthafenkurs. Getting into that groove early can set the pace for the whole session.
Look at Megasaurus 55 taking it nice and easy, a smart move. Like a chess player contemplating the opening move, they're planning several steps ahead.
Spot on. They're mentally mapping each corner, each straight. It's not just about the car, it's about strategy and foresight.
With just 33 minutes left before we move to qualification, there is not long left for these drivers to finish their preparations. Renault 99 posted a 2:02.509 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? Sunrider posted 2:03.971 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? Renault 99 crosses the line with their first flyer, clocking a 2:02.509. They're getting to grips with Rostock Osthafenkurs, feeling out its quirks and corners.
It's like the first round of a chess match, Rob. They're making their opening moves, setting up for the later, faster laps where they'll really show their hand.
So, for those tuning in and wondering what's the go with these practice sessions, well, it ain't just about flexing their engines. It's about synergy, mate. Getting the driver, the car, and the track to sing in harmony.
Couldn't have put it better. We liken it to rehearsing a dance. Every step, every turn must be practiced until it's second nature on the big stage.
Now, here's a term some might not be familiar with: roll bar stiffness. Sounds technical, doesn't it?
It does, but in essence, it's about how the car reacts to lateral forces, especially during cornering. Adjusting the roll bar can change how the car behaves mid-corner. A softer setting can be more forgiving, but a stiffer one might give the driver a quicker response, albeit with less margin for error.
There's the first flying lap for Sunrider, hitting 2:05.858. It's a start, but they'll be looking to iron out those kinks as they get more laps under their belt.
Right on, Rob. It's early in the session, so there's plenty of time to experiment and find those extra tenths of a second.
Mr. Bang's first flyer is a solid start, clocking in at 2:07.645. They're getting a feel for the track, but there's room to shave off a few more seconds.
Absolutely, Rob. It's all about finding those little tweaks, adjusting the line here, braking a tad later there. Every lap is a learning curve.
Joe Ergu has a best lap time of 2:02.616. Alright, Sunrider has put down a 204.081. It's a decent benchmark, but I reckon there's more juice to squeeze out of that Honda Civic EG6.
For sure, Rob, it's early days. They're just starting to sync up with the track. We'll likely see those times tumble as they dial in.
Renault 99's first serious lap is in the books with a time of 201.973. Good effort, but I'm expecting them to really push the envelope in the next few laps.
Yeah, it's about building that momentum, Rob. Fine-tuning their approach with each turn, each lap, getting more out of the car and themselves.
With just 27 minutes left before we move to qualification, there is not long left for these drivers to finish their preparations. Renault 99 posted 209.751 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? These practices, mate, they're like a kangaroo finding its best hop. Once you've got it, you're unstoppable.
Couldn't have put it better. Finding the perfect launch is all about repetition and adjustments.
Mate, sometimes I reckon the pit wall looks like they're controlling a spaceship with all those dials and knobs.
You're not wrong. Each of those adjustments, from brake bias to differential settings, has a profound effect on car behavior. It's like tuning a guitar, but instead of strings, you're tweaking mechanical symphonies to get the car singing just right on the track.
Sunrider has a best lap time of 203.971. And off goes Megasaurus 55, easing into the rhythm of Rostock Osthafenkurs. This lap is like the first sip of your morning coffee, waking up the senses, priming the engines.
Yeah, it's about syncing up with the machine, getting that perfect harmony between driver and car. It's like a prelude to a symphony that's about to unfold on the track.
Get ready for some high-octane action, as the drivers take on the challenge of qualifying at Rostock Osthafenkurs. Megasaurus 55 is on their out lap.
It's all about finding that balance between staying calm and focused, while also pushing the limits.
A solid performance from Renault 99 as they currently hold position 2. However, with the session coming to a close, they'll need to find that extra bit of speed if they want to move up the grid.
You hit the nail on the head, Rob. Renault 99's current position of second is a testament to their skill and determination. Now, they must stay sharp to make the most of this opportunity.
Zhou Ergnu has secured a respectable 8th in the qualifying session. Can they capitalize on this position and use it as a launching pad for a stronger race performance?
I completely agree, Rob. York-U has positioned themselves impressively in 8th. However, it's crucial for them to keep pushing to potentially improve their starting position.
Impressive work from Sunrider, who has claimed 4th on the grid. Now, the focus is on maintaining their composure and pushing for an even better starting position. It's an impressive showing by Richard Rossia, currently in 6th. They've showcased their talent, but will they be able to find those crucial extra tenths of a second to climb higher?
You're absolutely right, Rob. Richard Rosier's current position of 6th reflects their strong qualifying performance. Now, they'll need to strategize and capitalize on this starting position.
A mesmerizing display from Renault 99 in this qualifying session. They have left everyone in awe with their speed and precision. Currently leading the pack, they are setting the standard and sending a clear message to their competitors.
I share your thoughts, Rob. Renault 99 is currently untouchable with their outstanding performance. They have raised the bar, and their competitors have a tough challenge ahead to catch up.
Renault 99 has completed their outlap. There are just over 10 minutes left in this qualification session. Bob Schotten has completed their outlap. There are just over 10 minutes left in this qualification session. Richard Rossier has completed their outlap. And there goes Bob Schotten, currently in position 5. They've shown great skill and consistency so far, but with a few minutes left, there's still time to improve their result.
Absolutely, Rob. Bob Schotten has shown great potential to secure 5th. It's now a matter of channeling that momentum into a strong performance during the race.
Bob Schotten has completed their outlap. A strong showing from Muggy as they currently sit in 4th. With the session drawing to a close, they'll need to dig deep and find that extra burst of speed to improve. Muggy has completed their outlap. What a performance from Rob. They currently occupy 6th on the grid. Can they maintain this strong position and secure a favourable starting spot?
Great analysis, Rob. Rob has shown excellent pace to secure 6th. Now, the focus shifts to whether they can use their track position to their advantage in the race.
Rob has just completed that lap in 2:05.874. Their best lap so far is 2:05.874, putting them in P5. Will they be able to hold on to that spot? Currently in 4th, Richard Rossier has displayed promising speed during the qualifying session. The real test lies in whether they can convert this. Richard Rossier has completed their first flying lap in 2:05.247. Renault 99 has positioned themselves well in 3rd during qualifying. The challenge now is to assess their competitors and strategize how to move up the order for a better race start.
I couldn't agree more, Rob. Renault 99 has done a fantastic job to claim 3rd. The challenge now is to convert this opportunity into a strong race result.
Renault 99 has just completed a lap in 2:02.466. Let's see if they can improve on the time further. Rob has put in a great effort and currently holds 5th. With the session winding down, can they unleash their full potential and improve their starting position? It's a stellar performance from Rob, clinching 4th.
They're in a great spot, Rob, but in qualifying, complacency can be your worst enemy. They need to keep pushing the limits while staying cool under pressure.
There are just over 5 minutes left in this qualification session. There's a real buzz in the air as Richard Rossier secures 4th.
Right you are, Rob. They've put themselves in a solid spot, but they can't let up now. Staying smooth and focused is key to shaving off those extra fractions.
Impressive display by Joe Ergu, currently sitting in position 7. They've set a competitive time, but the question remains whether they can push even harder to secure a better starting position.
Spot-on analysis, Rob.
With Joe Ergu now sitting pretty in 4th, they have got to be feeling good.
True, but in the world of racing, good isn't always good enough. They've got to keep their eye on the prize and aim for perfection on every turn.
An outstanding display from Renault 99 in this qualification session. They have been on fire, putting in blistering lap times and currently sitting at the top of the leaderboard. It's a statement performance, showcasing their speed and determination. A solid qualifying performance by Rob Always Keen, positioning them in 6th at the moment. The question now is whether they can make further progress and challenge the frontrunners.
I completely agree, Rob Keane has positioned themselves impressively in 6th. However, it's crucial for them to keep pushing to potentially improve their starting position.
It's an impressive showing by Richard Rossier, currently in 5th. They've showcased their talent, but will they be able to find those crucial extra tenths of a second to climb higher?
Couldn't agree more, Rob. Richard Rossier has positioned themselves impressively in 5th. Now, they need to build on this foundation and strive for an even better race result.
A solid performance from Sunrider as they currently hold position 3. However, with the session coming to a close, they'll need to find that extra bit of speed if they want to move up the grid. Looks like Sunrider is making a statement, securing a spot in 3rd.
Yep, Rob, but there's always room for improvement. Smooth, consistent laps might just be the key to climbing even higher before this session wraps up.
A strong showing from Joe Ergu as they currently sit in 5th. With the session drawing to a close, they'll need to dig deep and find that extra burst of speed to improve.
You're spot on, Rob. Ergu's current position of 5th is a testament to their skills and determination. Now, they face the challenge of maintaining their position against hungry rivals.
Joe Ergu's really showing what they're made of, landing in 5th during this nail-biting session.
Absolutely, Rob. It's all about precision and nerve in qualifying. Every millisecond can make a difference on the grid. Let's see if they can squeeze out even more speed.
It's a dominant performance from Renault 99 in this qualification session. They have shown exceptional form and are leading the way. Their confidence is shining through, and they are proving why they are considered one of the best in the business.
You're absolutely right, Rob. Renault 99 has asserted their authority on the track with their commanding performance. The gap between them and the rest of the field is quite significant.
Impressive work from Megasaurus 55, who has claimed 8th on the grid. Now, the focus is on maintaining their composure and pushing for an even better starting position.
Great analysis, Rob. Megasaurus 55 has shown excellent pace to secure 8th. Now, the focus shifts to whether they can use their track position to their advantage in the race.
Joe Ergu has secured a respectable 5th in the qualifying session. Can they capitalize on this position and use it as a launching pad for a stronger race performance? And there goes Sunrider, currently in position 4. They've shown great skill and consistency so far, but with a few minutes left, there's still time to improve their result.
You hit the nail on the head, Rob. Sunrider's current position of 4th is a testament to their skill and determination. Now, they must stay sharp to make the most of this opportunity.
What a sublime effort by Renault 99 in qualifying. They have taken charge of the session, holding the top position with authority. Their consistency and skill have been unmatched so far, and they are positioning themselves for a favorable starting position. Bob Schotten has put in a great effort and currently holds 3rd. With the session winding down, can they unleash their full potential and improve their starting position? Richard Rossia has positioned themselves well in second during qualifying. The challenge now is to assess their competitors and strategize how to move up the order for a better race start. Incredible drive by Joe Ergu so far, earning him 5th on the grid. However, the competition is fierce. Will they be able to find that extra edge to move up?
Absolutely, Rob. Jorg Yu has shown great potential to secure 5th. It's now a matter of channeling that momentum into a strong performance during the race.
Impressive display by Bob Schotten, currently sitting in position 3. They've set a competitive time, but the question remains whether they can push even harder to secure a better starting position. A solid performance from Megasaurus 55 as they currently hold position 7. However, with the session coming to a close, they'll need to find that extra bit of speed if they want to move up the grid. A strong showing from Joe Ergu. It's a stellar performance from Joe Ergu, clinching 5th.
They're in a great spot, Rob, but in qualifying, complacency can be your worst enemy. They need to keep pushing the limits while staying cool under pressure. It may be difficult for them to improve further on that. Sometimes trying too hard makes you slower. They need to drive smooth and smart.
Impressive work from Joe Ergu, who has claimed 5th on the grid. Now, the focus is on maintaining their composure and pushing for an even better starting position.
You're absolutely right, Rob. Jorg Yu's current position of 5th reflects their strong qualifying performance. Now, they'll need to strategize and capitalize on this starting position.
There's a little bit of wind in the air today here at Rostock Osthafenkurs, as we're getting ready to get things underway. Starting from pole position is the best possible outcome for Renault 99.
But they can't let that advantage go to waste. They will need to stay focused and keep their eyes on the prize.
Starting from the second position on the grid, we have Richard Rossia. Starting just behind the front runners in third place is the determined driver, Bob Schotten. Our fourth place starter, Sunrider, is poised to make a move towards the front.
The German driver will be focused on a good result from here.
We're seeing Joe Ergu in the 5th spot. In the middle of the pack, we have Rob Keane starting from the 6th position on the grid. Starting from 7th on the grid is a good position for Megasaurus 55 to launch an attack. The 8th starting position belongs to Muggy, who will be looking to make up ground early on. Mr. Bang has qualified 9th.
They'll be looking for a clean race.
The moment we've been waiting for has arrived. The green flag is waving and the race is on.
Maintaining a safe distance while still pushing for position is a delicate balance. Experience and composure will be vital in these opening moments.
As we watch the drivers fight it out in the first lap, I can already feel that this is going to be an epic race. All the drivers will be trying to take advantage of the pack whilst they're still bunched up. Establishing an early advantage will be crucial to the outcome of this race.
The race isn't won in the first turn, but there have been plenty that have ended there wrong.
There's some intense battling throughout the field as everyone is looking to get off to a good start. So Renault 99s decided to play it cool, holding onto one like a croc with a juicy steak. Just sizing up the competition, I reckon. I can't wait to see how this race will play out. You know, they say, steady as she goes, and that's exactly what Megasaurus 55's doing. Holding on to 7, maybe they've got a trick or two up their sleeve for later.
The first lap can always be a bit of a bun fight as everyone tries to establish themselves. It's easy for inexperienced racers to blow it in T1.
Muggy could be looking for a way up the inside of Rob, always keen. It's a challenging situation for Muggy. They're sandwiched between their fierce competitors, Sunrider 0.2 seconds away and Rob 0.2 seconds ahead. They'll need to stay sharp and find an opportunity to make a move.
Couldn't agree more, Rob. The gaps to the cars ahead and behind create a dynamic situation for Muggy. They must carefully manage their position while being mindful of potential overtaking opportunities.
Oh, things are getting intense for Muggy. They're sandwiched between Sunrider and Rob, navigating this high-speed battleground. The gap to the car ahead is 0.2 seconds, while the car behind is only 0.2 seconds away. And Muggy is having to make the Volkswagen Scirocco 16 volts as wide as possible to try and keep Rob behind them. The tension is thick enough to cut with a knife. Renault 99's inching ever closer to Bob Schodden.
The gap is 0.5 seconds now. Renault 99 is going to have to work a bit harder to close that gap with Bob Schodden.
This is where legends are made. Which driver will rise to the occasion and claim victory? Look at that, they're trading places in every turn, a constant game of cat and mouse. Each driver knows one mistake could cost him dearly.
You hit the nail on the head, Rob. The elite drivers truly stand out in moments like these. They have a sixth sense for identifying weaknesses and capitalizing on them with surgical precision.
Oh, the pressure is really getting to Bob Schodden. They've just lost third spot to Joe Ergu and they need to regroup quickly.
Indeed, they've been trying so hard to hold their position, but the other drivers are just too strong. Meanwhile, Jorg Yu is showing some great pace.
Struth, Rob Keen's chances are looking thinner than a roux on a diet. Only way forward might be a bit of razzle-dazzle or a slip up ahead.
Well, Every dog has its day, and this race ain't over till it's over. Races are the ballads of the asphalt. They ebb, flow, and crescendo. And just when you think the melody's predictable, comes the surprise note. Someone shook the board?
Seems so. Rob always keen's taking the slide, but knowing them, it's just a part of the dance.
Definitely. But Rob is a skilled driver, and they have what it takes to fight back and regain that position.
It might be early days, but Joe Ergu is already casting a shadow from the third.
Definitely Rob, but they can't afford to get complacent. They have to keep pushing hard to stay in the game.
Joe Ergu's lead is shrinking faster than ice cream in the outback sun. At this rate, Sunrider will be on their tail in 2.1 seconds. It may seem like Rob Keane is far behind, but Megasaurus 55 can't afford to let their guard down. One mistake could give Rob Keane an opening to catch up.
Absolutely. And on the other side of the equation, Rob Keane can't afford to let up. They have to drive with intensity and focus, and wait for any opportunity to arise.
Talk about going walkabout on the track. Bob Schotten's off on a little bush adventure at Rostock Osthafenkurs, aren't they?
Whoa, Bob Schotten's pulling a me at a family gathering, aimlessly veering, hoping no one notices.
You reckon Rob Keane's got a shot, mate?
I'd say it's like trying to throw a football into a moving pickup truck from 50 yards. Tough, but not impossible.
Keane's been working the tyre temps, and it's paying off. Grip's better than a kangaroo on a trampoline. Watch out, Megasaurus 55. Incident alert. Whoops, Rob always Keane's taken more spins than a dead or alive record.
Rob is not going to be happy about that.
Mr. Bang's got Rob breathing down their neck so close, you'd think they're trying to steal their lunch money. Remember those school days, mate? Oh wait, I never had lunch money. Struth, Mr. Bang has been left out in the never never, with Rob darting past like a roo in the headlights.
Yeah, looks like Mr. Bang missed the hoedown memo, while Rob's dancing right up front.
We've certainly seen some of the drivers get it wrong today.
Anyone lost can just follow the trail of skid marks. I hear it's the latest form of GPS navigation.
Let's hope the other drivers don't follow suit. We might stop the press. Blimey, Mr. Bang just slipped up like a banana peel comedy, and Rob's having the last chuckle here.
Feels like Mr. Bang hit a patch of Carolina clay while Rob found the highway.
It's hotter out there than an Aussie summer day, mate. Reckon Megasaurus 55 can catch some shade behind Rob Keane, F.
Shade? Here, we call that drafting. Let's see if they can stay cool and make a move. If not, there's always the AC in the pit. Don't forget the role of aerodynamics. Megasaurus 55 should use slipstreaming to their advantage and close the gap to Rob.
Bloody oath, Megasaurus 55 is flat out like a lizard drinking, gnawing into the gap to Rob down to a scant 0.2 seconds. As the laps wind down, the hunt intensifies. Sunrider is lurking, ready to unleash an overtaking masterclass on Joe Ergu. Oi, Sunrider's hotter than a summer Barbie right now. Wonder if Joe Ergu's feeling a bit exposed?
Giddy up. Looks like Sunrider's kicking the dust up. Jorg, you better buckle up and respond.
It's like watching a cheetah chase its prey. Megasaurus 55's got Rob Keane in their crosshairs.
It's a pressure cooker out there. Every second shaved off means Megasaurus 55's a step closer to tasting victory.
No room for error here. Sunrider is breathing down the neck of Joe Ergu, waiting for the perfect chance to make their move. Seems like Megasaurus 55 is getting in range of Rob. I tell you what, Megasaurus 55 has got more problems than a maths book right now. Rob is leaving them in a cloud of dust. It's a tale of two drivers right now, with Megasaurus 55 gaining places and Rob Keane losing them.
This race is heating up faster than a Barbie in summer. Megasaurus 55's got that winning glint.
Oi, Sunrider is on Joe Ergu like a drop bear on an unsuspecting tourist.
Drop bear? Had to Google that one. But yeah, here it's like a linebacker on a quarterback sack.
Now, that's what I'm talking about. Mr. Bang is proper nipping at Rob's heels. Are they thinking of making a lunge? Only time will tell.
If Mr. Bang isn't careful, they might end up turning this high-speed chase into a synchronized spinning routine. And trust me, that's not a crowd pleaser.
The battle is on for Mr. Bang. They're sandwiched between two rivals, 0.1 seconds away and Keane 0.1 seconds ahead. It's a true test of their racecraft. The age-old challenge. Sunrider is trying to catch Joe Ergu, sort of like trying to find a matching sock in the laundry. The struggle is real, folks. Gee whiz, Sunrider's getting some solid torque out of those corners. They must have figured out the perfect throttle control while trail braking.
He'll be looking for a mistake to pounce on.
Looks like we've had a few incidents out there.
Someone forgot to take their driving lessons. They're making more U-turns than a confused tourist.
Hilarious. I think they might need to call their GPS for directions. Maybe it can help them navigate the track. Looks like Rob is trying to chase down Mr. Bang, but right now it feels a bit like my attempts at dieting. A lot of hard work with slow results.
It's going to be tough for Rob, as Mr. Bang seems to have found their rhythm. But anything can happen in racing, and we've seen Rob pull off some impressive moves before. I'm excited to see if they can make it happen again.
Mate, are they packing something extra down under? Rob always Keane's just rocketed into 8th. The pursuit is on. Sunrider is closing the gap on Joe Ergu, determined to claim P3. It's starting to look like we might get a battle between Sunrider and Joe Ergu. The action is non-stop as Rob shadows Mr. Bang through every twist and turn, determined to claim 7th.
This is what makes motor racing so exciting. The tension is high and the stakes are even higher. Who will take home the victory? It's too close to call.
Now that's how it's done. Rob rips through the track, while Mr. Bang watches the taillights fade.
Where there's a will, there's a relative.
You know, Hal, during a long race like this, how easy is it for a driver to experience a lapse in concentration?
It can be quite easy, Rob. With so many factors to consider and the intense focus required, even the most experienced drivers can have a momentary lapse. That's why mental training and staying in the zone are so important.
Blimey, Sunrider's more eager to catch Joe Ergu than a bloke at the bar at last call. Hope he's got the stamina for this chase.
Sunrider's got that car dialed in tighter than my grandma's corset. If Ergu isn't careful, he's gonna get a taste of some good old American hustle.
Remember when we thought Sunrider had peaked? Think again, they're harnessing every bit of downforce and it's making Joe Ergu's mirrors awfully busy. A brilliant maneuver from Sunrider, who has just moved up the field.
Absolutely. Sunrider is really putting on a clinic out there, and they're making it look easy.
Looks like Mr. Bang is chasing Rob Keane harder than a croc chasing a tourist who's lost their thongs. It's a bit of a long shot, but we all remember that one time at the pub, right? You ever wonder, Rob, how much preparation goes into each race weekend? It's not just about the driver, but the hundreds behind the scenes, making every little detail count.
Oh, absolutely. The hours spent in the simulator, the mechanics working overnight on those tweaks. Racing is as much about team spirit and dedication as it is about speed on the track. It's a collective masterpiece.
This race has turned into a game of cat and mouse. Sunrider is the predator, with Joe Ergu firmly in their sights.
Every twist, every turn, it's like a tango at 200 miles per hour. Who'll take the lead?
Things are looking as crook as Rookwood for Sunrider, lagging behind Joe Ergu and the gap stretching out like a long country road. They'll need to find some extra grunt to flip this situation. From where we're sitting, Renault 99 seems unmovable from that first.
Definitely, but they can't get too comfortable. There are plenty of other drivers who are gunning for that position, and Renault 99 has to keep pushing to stay on the pace.
Well, butter my biscuits, Hal. Renault 99 is watching their lead over Richard Rossier shrivel faster than a prune in the sun. We're down to just 7.3 seconds. From the cockpit to the pit lane, the chatter is all about Bob Shotton's masterful hold on the fifth.
Oh, spot on. With the way Bob Shotton controls that fifth, you'd think they've got the track's blueprints.
Wow, Joe Ergu is really pushing hard to catch up to Sunrider. There's blood in the water for third place. Stone the crows. Joe Ergu's managed to trim the gap with Sunrider, eh? Must be the slipstream effect on this straight. Or maybe they've put down the beer. The gap might be more than a second, but Bob Shotton is showing persistence. Kind of like me trying to open a pickle jar. Keep it, and something's got to give.
Well, butter my biscuit. Bob Shotton's hanging back like they're waiting for an inheritance. But ain't nobody dying up front.
It's like watching two predators circling each other, waiting for the perfect moment to pounce. It seems like Sunrider is pushing. They are on for recording their best lap so far this race.
Can Sunrider keep it together?
I've seen kangaroos jump less than the sparks between Bob Shotton and Megasaurus 55. It's almost like a Saturday night date, but with a lot more rubber burning. It's neck and neck, the closest battle we've seen in a while. Ripper of a move. Sunrider's not just in the race. They're owning it. G'day, third.
Dang, if Sunrider keeps this up.
Sorry to cut in here. Oh, mate. That's how the old man used to drive after a couple of bevies at the pub. Not the right line, but definitely entertaining. It's a game of cat and mouse out there, with Sunrider trying to find the perfect opportunity to make a move on Joe Ergu. The gap is over a second, but every fraction counts. Can Sunrider close in enough to mount a challenge? Blimey, Bob Shotton is farther back than my hairline. But you know what they say about Aussies? Never say die. Unless it's a spider. Then just run.
Hoo boy. Bob Shotton needs to kick it into high gear. Right now, they're slower than molasses in January or my cousin Earl trying to solve a crossword.
Any bloke or Sheila saying Assetto Corsa friends isn't top notch is a few kangaroos short of the top padding. Out there, it's art on wheels.
Totally get you. Like, they're born racers. That weaving, the speed, just mesmerizing. It's like watching a roo dodging a ute on a highway. All skill, mate, all skill. It's a dance, Rob. The way Rob holds onto that seventh, it's like they're leading in a tango.
If racing were a dance, Bob Shotton would be trying to lead, but Megasaurus 55 just keeps cutting in. The dance floor is heating up. It's not coming up roses for Bob Shotton. They're trailing Megasaurus 55 and the gap's on the rise. They don't seem to have a response. It's like bringing a knife to a gunfight. In your experience, Hal, what was the most important aspect of managing tire degradation during a race?
The most important aspect, Rob, was maintaining a good balance between pushing hard and conserving tires. Finding the sweet spot between aggression and tire preservation was key to optimizing race pace and strategy.
Tell ya what, Bob Shotton is trailing like my mate Dave after a bender. Hope there's no random testing today.
When you talk about experience, it's like saying I've experienced my mother-in-law's cooking. Doesn't mean I want to do it again. But Bob Shotton, keep pushing.
This is where the true champions shine, and Renault 99 is certainly showing their class in the final sector.
That's an impressive burst of speed. It's all but said and done now.
The leader has just finished the race. A fantastic result for Renault 99.
That was a true masterclass in driving from Renault 99. You could see them making split-second decisions with total confidence, and it really paid off. What a performance.
Impressive second-place finish for Richard Rossier. That was an outstanding performance from Joe Ergue. They fought hard and took the final spot on the podium.
Fantastic result.
Sunrider claimed fourth. Taking fifth is Megasaurus 55, followed by Bob Shotton in sixth. In seventh, it's Rob Keane. Eighth is Mr. Bang. There's a little bit of wind in the air today here at Rostock Osthafenkurs, as we're getting ready to kick things off.
The calm before the storm. I don't know about you, Rob, but I can't wait to see who comes out on top of this one.
Starting from pole position is a great opportunity for Mr. Bang to take control of the race. Dinky die, the green has been flagged. It's no longer mere speculation, the theoretical has become the empirical. We're racing.
These opening strides? Well, they're like the first notes of a country ballad. Set the tone right, and the crowd will be singing your praises. Get it wrong, and, well, it's a tough act to follow.
Mad as a cut snake, that one. Mr. Bang's determined not to be left in the dust today. The stewards will be hoping that there aren't too many incidents for them to pick over when the dust settles on this one.
Like gladiators they enter Rob, but instead of lions and swords our champions fight in an arena of tarmac, and with fire-breathing machines of cutting-edge materials, designed to explore the very limits of physics itself in what can sometimes be very much a fight to the death.
As the drivers get this race underway, let me give a shout out to the admin team and Assetto Corsa friends for making this all possible. Heroes one and all.